Hello, all you fashionistas. Welcome back to another Undressed podcast with me, Pol, and my husband, Patrik.
Hey everyone! Before I introduce our fabulous guest today, I just want to tell you and remind you to rate, review, and subscribe. Now I get to introduce our guests. Okay, we love this couple. Like, they are awesome. I'm so excited. They're in the Pol and Beverly Hills Boutique today.
Yay!
You know this beautiful bitch, Kelly Dodd from Real Housewives of OC. And her gorgeous, fabulous husband who is chasing catastrophe with his new book, Rick Leventhal.
Chasing catastrophe!
An ex-Fox News reporter, but we won't hold that against him because we
Thank
still
you.
love him.
Thank you.
He's going to
Appreciate
keep
that.
us in check for sure somehow. We're going to try to
Exactly.
see how we can navigate this conversation.
I know.
We're having lots of fashion conversations, and what Kelly's wearing right now, because I know you guys are all interested in wanting to ask, she decided she felt undressed when she got here, and she decided she needed to wear another Pol and original. So she's wearing a gorgeous lilac, which is the new fashion trend color.
This color looks
with
amazing on you, by the way.
Baby seed pearls and bugle beads that I've hand stitched one by one by one by one by my finger who hurt by one all day long.
Yes.
And that's the one she picked out. You
It's
look
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
I
Good color for you.
can't wait to peel that off her.
Oh my God! All that work, Rick, and you just want to take it off?
Well, Rick, I'm right there with you.
What's so funny is that I've tried so many of these dresses on, and they really don't look like much on a hanger.
Yeah.
When you put them on, they're beautiful, and you really can't find this like at Neiman Marcus or Saks, or you can't find these kinds of like dresses
And the cuts and,
and
the
cuts
styles,
and
yeah.
the styles, like it just.
Well,
zip
you
up
know what
fine.
they call me? You know how everybody says they make couture? I don't make couture. I am couture.
Yeah.
Everybody
In your
calls him
face.
the fairy gown mother.
Fairy gown mother.
I think everybody asks me, like
Yeah.
the moms that are,
Yep.
you know, with their daughters getting married, they don't know where to buy. This is where you come, and this is where you buy your dress.
How
Right.
hard was it to get this dress on?
Just zipped right up.
But every time you
I'm
try
like,
it on,
do you have a normal style of like, is it?
A normal size?
Yeah, it's a
size
normal,
chart?
like a size chart. That
Yeah, I
you
do.
get-
The perfect hot body.
Yes.
And everybody is the perfect hot body because I know what I'm going to pick off the rack that I know is going to be proportionate to be able to work for their
It's
stature.
crazy how, because he's put like many dresses on me.
Yeah.
yep.
And
Every
yes!
time I-
And
And every time they look
fabulous.
amazing.
Every time
Yes,
I've seen you
yes.
put one on,
It's
remarkable.
craziest
Even
thing.
Kelly, when
Yeah.
we have plus size clients come, he picks the perfect plus size gown for them off the rack. They put it on and they're like amazed. I'm amazed.
My
I'm in
husband is
awe.
my biggest fan. So I really
I'm your
appreciate the
biggest
fact that
fan.
he's here. Oh, add one to the list. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Kelly, for our audience that don't know you, everybody does know you.
Yeah,
but we
who
know you
doesn't
from
know
Real,
Kelly
We
Dodd?
know you from Real Housewives of Orange County. How many seasons were you on? When did you start?
I was on for 5 years,
Okay,
and I don't remember when I started. I think 2016.
yeah, I think that's right.
right.
2016.
2016.
2016.
Your stalker's telling you exactly when you started.
He's my spousenger.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like you are.
Exactly.
To him.
Yep.
No,
Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah.
his bitch all day. I
Exactly.
swear to God.
Someone's got to set the lights up, do the marketing,
I
take
did
care
it,
of
I did it for
everything.
5 years. And
Wow.
I have a pretty big following.
I
have
think
a-
they
Yeah.
miss you on Orange County Housewife because from what I hear, it ain't doing too good.
It's not.
Yeah, do you think that the reason that it hasn't released yet is because it's so bad they're recutting, they're pulling it to recut and edit?
Well, Tamra said they had to bring Vicky back.
What?
Yes.
Vicky's
and Vicky,
back?
And Vicky sued the company.
I know.
And they brought her back.
Vicky sued Bravo?
Yeah.
Did she get
And
anything?
me.
Does
She sued
did?
you?
Wait, what did she
Yes.
sue you
I-
Wait,
for?
what did she
I
sue
like
you
talking to
for?
her.
To be so hot
What
and
did she sue you
sexy?
for? I have no idea about
I
this.
don't know. She sued.
Oh my
I,
god.
you know what? We're friends. I'm fine.
Oh,
That's
that's
good.
sweet.
you
That's
know
Yeah.
what? I forgive and forget.
I
So
don't.
Tamra claimed her
I
orange.
never forgive it. I
tried.
don't fucking
So Tamra
forget.
claimed her orange back. Did Vicky get her orange back too, or she's
no,
just a friend?
Tamra did it, which I'm shocked about because Tamra is one of those cunning. I don't know. She
Wait, aren't you
panders.
friends with
I
Tamra?
used to be.
She
I
was
was, but she
Yeah.
she threw me under the bus because
Why?
at BravoCon.
at Bravo.
What?
What?
We talked every day because they go F Kelly Dodd and she's pandering to that audience.
Why?
People think like I'm like some right wing Republican. I'm in the middle. I am.
You're independent.
I'm a libertarian.
You're married to
Listen,
Rick.
we have
How's
friends.
that gonna be?
We have friends that are Trump supporters, MAGA supporters, Democratic supporters. We don't care. They're our friends.
But why can't people have different
Just get
points of
along.
view?
Of course
Exactly.
you can.
There was some
100%.
guy on Jeff Lewis' show yesterday. I don't know his name.
Oh, we sounded really sexy though.
Oh, Matt.
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 I had to look him up. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
He was saying that I'm Trumpiness. I never even voted for Trump. I didn't even.
Oh, he said that about you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
But
like,
she was on stage at Tamra was on stage at BravoCon.
Yeah.
And someone yelled out Kelly's name, and instead of saying,
we talked every day.
Kelly and I talk
Right.
all the time. I know she's controversial, but she's a great friend.
Yeah.
Instead of saying that, she was like, it's like F Kelly Dodd. She goes, you said it.
Why?
Instead of backing her up. And Shannon had an
Did she mean
opportunity
it
to.
that way?
Right.
Because when they're on, you're performing. So could that be?
She doesn't want, what she did to Tamra, Shannon.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be friends with. Shannon didn't want to be friends with her as soon as because she doesn't like. Shannon does not like Tamra at all.
Oh, they don't
And
get
it-
along.
The three
No, she didn't like
amigas?
them.
Okay.
No, it's all for
Okay.
show. It's all fake.
Oh.
Oh, because then
all
there's
fake.
Vicky, Tamra, and
As
Shannon.
soon as
Yeah.
Vicky and as soon
Shannon get together?
they got fired. Shannon didn't want to have anything to do with them at all.
Oh.
And so
Wow.
I became friends back with when I got fired.
Right.
Vicky and Tamra
Tamra.
reached out to me.
Because you're that nice of a person.
Yes.
Because I know
well,
how.
they reached out to me because they
Yeah.
felt bad for me, and they were like, "I'm sorry this happened
Yeah.
to you."
Sure.
And then we became friends again, and so I was trying to get Shannon and Tamra to be friends again.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
And Shannon didn't want to have anything to do with them
Oh.
at all.
Before
Why?
Tamra got hired back.
Yeah.
Really?
Before Tamra got hired back.
At BravoCon, was it already announced that Tamra was a housewife back?
Yes.
So everybody knew
Well,
she was
at
back.
BravoCon,
Yes.
they were already
Okay.
filled. They were almost done with
Oh,
the
got it.
season.
Okay.
They were already
Okay.
done with almost.
Because
done
they start in like March or April, I think.
I don't
right?
remember, but they were done.
Okay.
With BravoCon, they were already done, almost done with
Got
the
it.
season.
And how long does a typical season tape for?
4 months.
Oh.
4
Oh,
months.
wow.
But
Okay.
by now, they should have already been halfway through the season. Normally once they're putting episodes together while they're still filming the last episode,
Right,
they're
that's what I
starting to
normally
run
do.
the first
Tamra-
episode.
Tamra was calling me and saying they need you back. Even the producers.
Then why didn't you just
Wow.
go back as a
They
friend
don't
and
like
just show
me.
up?
They don't like
But
me.
why don't they like you?
It
You're
doesn't
the
work
boy
like
unit.
that.
It doesn't work because I said things during COVID that really made Bravo upset.
COVID happened.
Oh
COVID's
my God.
over.
Everybody
Move
said
on.
things that made Bravo
And
upset.
she was ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
She
we sat on
was.
the wrong
Did
side
you
of the street.
did you have any idea you were getting fired from Bravo or no?
I had an idea that I would.
And how did you get fired? How did they fire you?
Doug Ross called me, and you know what?
Uh-oh.
He just
A phone
told me-
call.
Doug Ross he called me,
Yeah.
and from Evolution.
Yep.
And he just texted me the nicest, sweetest.
We know Alex. We know.
Yeah, Alex Bass.
We did a show with Evolution.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
It
Yeah.
didn't get picked up, but it was called
Barking
Bad about a doggy pageant business.
Yeah.
And you know why it didn't get picked up? Because Lisa Vanderpump had a dog show coming out,
Oh, is that right?
which flopped,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
And so did her other one when she said I dined and dashed at her restaurant, which I never did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what was I saying?
About getting the call from Doug.
Yeah.
So Doug. And,
Yeah.
But Doug just wrote me. Did he not like a month ago?
Yeah, very supportive
Doug
and
Ross wrote
kind
me
and-
very kind. He's like, when you were on, you made this show so successful,
Yeah.
and I love you, and I hope we can work again. Like he
Yeah, of
retired.
course.
He got bought out. From
Yeah.
Amazon.
I have to admit, before we were friends, I would watch the OC Housewives, and I always thought you were interesting and fun to watch on the show. I always did.
Oh, thank you.
Because there's so many of them on there that are so boring. I'm like, what?
Right.
Why
I
are they-
started liking.
What's their
I started
storyline?
liking you more after you got together with Rick. He's hot.
Oh, I know. I know.
Thanks.
I know.
He's
I
hot.
get that. They edit you in a certain way.
Right.
I'm not saying that my behavior wasn't. I did it all myself. I said things. They didn't tell me to say anything.
Right.
I am who I am.
Well, remember at the fashion show, we were together at the
Yes.
fashion
Yes.
show on the boat.
That
Yes.
was a long time
I
ago.
know.
Exactly. Well,
Well,
before
never before,
COVID.
even.
It was
Yeah.
before.
A reality TV
Reality
awards where we
TV
first
awards
met you with
when we were
Vicky.
there.
That was 2016. I
He
think.
that's been
It was
that
the
long.
first time that
Yeah.
you were a
yes,
housewife.
that was the first
Yes.
season.
We didn't
Yes.
even have our show on Amazon at that
I
time.
remember because I remember them from. I used to watch you guys on that reality show with Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember you guys.
My
Yeah.
best friend. I love her.
But I
love
loved
her.
watching you guys. Like
Aw,
I loved
thank
it
you.
back then. I wish they would play that again.
It's a fun show. It was fun. That was one
Right.
of the
That was on
the
E!
pinnacles, and it was, I think, one of the best reality shows ever to exist. And
I
it was
think it
really
set a
real
trend.
back then. It wasn't produced.
It
was
wasn't no, because
really
it was
real
like
stuff.
it was like really like it was yeah, it wasn't.
It was really,
Yeah.
really organic.
It was
But
organic.
the
Yeah.
producers, the way they manipulated her,
Yeah.
because I was there most of the time, and then when they would show up and say, "Oh, call time's 12 o'clock," so she's still trying to roll out of bed, but they're showed up at 7 with the cameras right
to
on
trick her with the
face.
camera, so it looks like
She's rolling out
yeah.
of bed, and she's like, "Why I died?"
I love that
You know,
show.
like it's just. But
Yeah.
she was such a beautiful human that
Yeah.
I wish more people, and I can't say it enough. I wish more people got an opportunity to be able to really get to know her and meet her and see her
Exactly.
in person.
Well, you're blessed
Because she was
that
a
you got
beautiful
to, though.
soul. I want to know, and I know you've said this story before, but I think it's going to be even more interesting to be able to do it in an intimate setting. The first time when you went over to Rick's place, the meeting that you guys had and how it all happened that you weren't going to go. Tell me the story about how you.
Yeah, how did you guys get together?
Because drink your coffee. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to read your coffee.
Yeah, 'cause he's
cup
gonna read
too.
your
You probably
Armenian
need.
coffee
You
cup
probably
at the
need to
end.
take a sip before you start telling me the story.
Yeah.
Well, can I
Ramona
set it
Singer-
up?
Ramona Singers hooked us up.
What?
Ramona.
From Housewives?
Yes.
From New York?
Yes.
Oh my
Can,
God.
can I tell the backstory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm good friends with this former New York Ranger hockey player named
Okay.
Ron Duguay.
Okay.
And Ron Duguay was coming,
Duguay.
but he's
Like the-
not.
Oh.
So he
Damn.
he was coming to my party. I was having a big barbecue 4th of July weekend at my house in West Hampton.
Yep.
And he was going to come to my party. And the night before my party, he went out in Southampton
Oh.
and with a buddy of his, and he ran into Kelly and Ramona. And then you can pick up the story.
Okay.
So we ended up like hanging. I was staying with Ramona.
Were you filming out there or
No,
no?
I was doing Pride with
Okay.
Andy Cohen.
Okay.
Oh,
and
Fun.
High
Teresa.
five to that.
Yes,
Love
and
that.
I'm all for gay pride. Like,
Okay.
Andy Cohen.
We
I
don't
was
like
with-
that many.
was-
I don't
was-
like that many gay people.
I do.
What are you
like that.
saying?
But I was in Fire Island. One of my
Whoa,
best friends.
Fire Island!
And Andy Cohen invited me to go to the Pride
Okay.
thing, and
Yep.
so I went, and I was breaking up with this guy. He wasn't even my boyfriend. It was just somebody I was just dating.
Yep.
Placeholder?
A placeholder, yes.
Placeholder.
Yes,
I
yes.
like that.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm like, I'm gonna stay a little longer. Ramona called me, and she's
Yeah.
like, stay at my house in the Hamptons and
Oh,
hang out with me.
so
and we
bougie.
have-
Stay in my
Yeah,
house
so
in the
we- and we
Hamptons.
have
Why
so-
don't you?
Exactly.
we have
I've got a
so-
spare wing.
And we have and so all my friends like Michelle Bell and Mark Bell,
Yep.
they were all there, and so they're like, we have all these parties to go to.
Fun.
She said, stay with me, and I said, I did. Okay.
Okay.
So she brings this like hot guy back to her house. Ron
My buddy
Duguay.
Ron.
Oh, it's not you.
And
No.
Ron goes
This is the
back
night
to her
before
house.
my party.
Oh my
The night
God.
before.
hooks up
Okay.
with Ramona.
Oh.
Wow.
Go look, and was like, and my
Okay.
girlfriend Angela was there,
Yep.
staying with her, and we're like, wow, this guy's like really good looking. So we wake up, he's like hungover, we're like partying all night, and then during
Any
the day,
nudity happening
And she-
anywhere? I really want to know.
they
Were there free balling stuff? Were there
I
clothes?
don't know.
No
No.
clothes?
What is that? Free balling.
He doesn't
You
even
know,
know
they
what
don't
it
wear
is.
stuff.
So
For those of the audience that because you didn't see it, she just touched Rick's crotch.
I did. And so anyway,
She wanted to make sure the package was still there. Oh
it's
my
there.
God.
It doesn't shrink anytime. Even when it's cold, it's still
It's okay,
there.
Rick. I have that same problem.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Shop
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Shop talk, okay?
So Ramona was like, we are going to this Fox.
Wait, so the next morning after they hooked up,
Ron's like-
Ron tells Ramona he's going to my house because
Okay.
I'm having a party that day.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Kelly has like 5 other amazing parties out in
course.
East
Bougie
Hampton,
ones.
like billionaires.
Bougie,
Yeah,
that's
like,
right.
Yes,
The
yes.
real Hamptons.
Mark Leader's house.
and I'm in the more modest
serious
Hampton in a
one.
very modest house that
love it.
I could afford at the time.
Yep.
But Ramona's like, I want to go where he's going. Let's follow Ron.
Of
Okay.
course
This
you
guy,
follow the
Rick
hot
Leventhal's
guy.
So
house.
I'm in the back of the car, and I don't know. I mean,
Did you
I'm
even seen him? Had you seen him news reporter? Knew nothing about him
not
before?
at all.
Okay.
So we're driving like the opposite way, and I'm like, are
Back
we going,
toward the
I'm
city.
Like, are we
Got
going back to New York City? She's like, I used to have so much fun in West Hampton in my 20s. I was like, where are we going? She's like, we're gonna go.
You're being
see
kidnapped.
Ron.
You are being
We're-
kidnapped.
And she's like, this guy is single, whatever. I'm like, whatever.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, I'm not gonna hang out over here.
You're gonna end up on the 11 o'clock news.
So I had probably 80 to 100 people in my house at this point.
Okay.
And I'm actually playing the game cornhole.
Wait. Did you get an invitation to this party?
No, I didn't.
I don't think we were friends
Clarify
then.
that because I wasn't sure.
I don't think we were
because
friends
you looked
then.
at me
No,
like
I
you
did
guys
not get
didn't
an
come.
invitation.
Do you know the game cornhole where you toss beanbags?
I know the hole, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm playing cornhole with Ron in the yard, and he goes, "Oh, the girls are here." And I look up, and here comes Kelly walking across my yard. And I'm telling you that AC/DC song, Thunderstruck,
Yeah.
is playing in my head. And I'm like,
Oh.
oh my God. And I just went up to Kelly and I said, "Hi, I'm Rick. This is
You
my
forgot the
house.
game and everything. Oh, it's my house.
My house. Welcome to my party. This is my party."
Welcome to my
She
party.
said, "Hi, I'm Kelly." And I said, "Can I get you a drink?" And I walked her to the bar, and I had a bartender. I have a bar set up, and we got margaritas.
Right.
And we started talking
Nice.
for like 15 minutes, and sparks were flying.
Rick.
Did you know on that day that I'm going to marry this woman?
No.
No.
You didn't know?
No.
Really?
Hold on. Rick, the way you just looked at her right now,
Uh-huh.
the way you pierced into her eyes
Yeah.
as you're telling the story, I almost feel like I happened to be there at the bar, silently on the side, and the feelings that you had when you first saw her.
Yeah.
Because that was intense.
You guys
That
are always
was
touchy-feely
beautiful.
like we are, too.
I just,
I love that.
I'm not gonna lie, I just got a little emotional because
Yeah.
I love this woman so much, and that was a really powerful moment. And I've had the most amazing 3.5 years with her. Like it's really
Celebrate that.
Yay.
Yeah. Celebrate that.
19
every
years
day.
for us.
Yeah, and that's why.
Oh my God, look, he's getting arterial. It's so
We made another
emotional.
guess cry.
Oh my God, I'm making everybody fucking
You
cry
know, it's
here.
funny. Is like
Yeah.
you know, like I was on being on the Real Housewives. I was miserable. Like I
Yeah.
was. The worst part of me came out, and
Yep.
as soon as I got happy and I met the love of my life, my best friend, I get fired. But actually, it's
But maybe that was a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Yeah,
Did you
because
now have you have Rick and Kelly's Daily Smash? That's the name of the podcast?
Yes, on YouTube and on Patreon.
Okay, but did you have a podcast of your own back then or no?
No.
But I did get
Okay.
offered to do podcasts with
with Tamra.
No, podcast on my own.
Okay.
With Heather Dubrow.
But
Heather
you'd never
Dubrow's
done
on
it.
there.
You had never done it.
No, but I
Okay.
was like, I can't do a podcast by myself.
Yeah.
It's
No, I get it.
It's like
impossible.
me. I don't know how to be without him.
Yeah.
And the
Aw.
last week when he was going through the
Kidney
everybody's always
stone?
talking
Oh
about
my
he's
God.
going through kidney stone. I'm like, I'm so stressed out. They're like, why? He's the one in pain. I
Exactly.
said, no, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It really, I felt so handicapped for the whole week that he was in pain.
I know.
I couldn't pop enough pills in him
I
to
know.
take him places. I couldn't take him to the hospital fast enough. I couldn't make the doctors do what they needed to do.
I'm like drugged out of my mind in bed. At the end of the day, he walks in and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" I can't stay at the boutique.
I can't do
You're here in
anything.
bed.
I
I can't stay away from you. I'm like, "Why
Yeah.
not? I'm in bed. I'm just on meds. I'm sleeping." It's
Uh-huh.
like, no, I can't. I go, "So you just shut the boutique down and came home?" Because yeah,
I had to
just
sit
can't do
next to him
anything.
and hold his
That's
hand.
so
I swear to
sweet,
God, it
though.
felt
That's
really
so
nice.
nice.
That's how you see people that have been together for a long time and one dies and then the next one dies
Yeah.
right after. Like that will
Well, why
probably
do you think
happen.
Jeff tried to get rid of me with the car accident? Try to send the guy to run me over and accidentally hit his big ass.
Oh,
Wait,
please.
what?
Don't you remember? We're
When I got
on
run over by a
Jeff.
car last year. Yes.
Yes.
But you did tell Jeff last weekend on
Yes.
Sunday.
Yeah.
He told Jeff,
On
he said,
his
if anything
birthday.
happens to me, Jeff, I am okay. It's okay for you and Patrik to get together.
Oh,
On his birthday, that was my gift.
That's
Besides
very
another
generous.
gift
His
we
gift
gave
to
him.
Jeff.
very generous
I said,
of you.
I said,
I'm like, great, man.
I know how
He's
much
pimping
you
me out.
hate me. I know how much you don't like me, and that's okay. I got that.
If any man I know goes after Kelly after I die, I'm gonna haunt them.
Really? You
Oh
wouldn't want her
yeah,
to
I
be
will
happy?
haunt them.
Well, I didn't
No,
tell him that
Of course, I
part.
Of
want her
course
to
you
be
would.
happy.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him
I
that.
just
don't
don't want her
think
to
I
have
could,
sex with anyone else.
I know, that would come.
Well, that's why we're that kind of bitches that we're never going to go anywhere.
Exactly.
We're gonna be
Exactly.
sticking around
Would you
for a
ever
long
go
time.
back to Housewives? If they called you tomorrow and said, we want you back, we need you
With
back
the
for
same
the
kind
show.
of pay that I had before, yeah.
Yeah?
Why not?
Yeah.
You'd
With
go.
the same pay, I was paid very handsomely.
But why
It was
not?
the easiest thing.
Really?
Really?
But I just think it's so.
But
fake
are they
now.
going to want the Kelly that they knew, or are they going to want the happy thriving,
I don't
beautiful.
think like Andy Cohen said to me, it was nothing that you did on the show that made him mad. It was my I think it was my Instagram and things on the COVID stance.
Right.
Yeah.
I did not like.
But you have a right to your own opinion.
But,
You really do.
But that's American way of thinking.
Yeah, of course.
You would think.
My dad's
You
a
would
staunch
think.
Republican, and whenever we go to his house, he would be like, "No masks in here," and I have to respect my dad. I'm like, "Okay, I won't wear a mask. It's fine."
Right.
Um,
You have to. This is America.
yeah.
If everybody thought the same, we would be in a dictatorship.
Yes.
We would be living in Russia or
Yes.
China,
Yep.
where they tell you how to think, how you do. We're all entitled to our opinions here in the United
Agreed.
States.
And listen, Kelly said some things that were very controversial at the time, and she said things that pissed a lot of people off.
Anything that you said that you would take back?
What would you change?
Well, I said God's way of thinning the herd, but that wasn't like me. That was because Bill Gates said that.
Wait, what did you say? I
I
didn't
said
hear
it was
this.
God's way
That
of thinning the herd.
COVID was God's way of thinning the herd. It's Darwinism. It's
Oh,
like the survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Because the people that died were the elderly and the
infirm.
sick and the infirmed.
Yeah.
And I thought that at the time, well, it kind of is like they made this thing to get rid of the elderly because they're not producing, they're
But if
not
you-
making things.
I personally did not like the ventilator situation. I felt like if they
Yeah.
put you in the hospital on a ventilator, you're dead.
Right.
But
I
it
really
have
felt
a
that.
girlfriend of mine.
Yeah.
We
If
have
you-
a couple
Or
of
my
friends
my
that
plastic
ended up-
surgeon
Yeah, my girlfriend
died. Dr. Simone. Remember?
Yeah,
He
right.
had-
If you look at
Robin died.
history, every 100 years or so, Robin who died. Every
Yeah.
100 years or so, there's a plague, there's a pandemic, there's something that wipes out
Spanish
huge.
flu.
Yeah.
Right.
But
So if you would take anything back, and
What
you
would-
would
what would
like
be that? And-
revisit all those days.
I think I would say it was God's way of thinning the herd was probably the most. I didn't mean it
Damaging?
that way. It's probably the most damaging.
it followed you. It's
Is
to
that
this
the thing
day
that
they
Bravo,
write it.
like?
They write
Well,
an article.
first of all,
But they're not even your words.
Well,
It-
first of
it's-
all, like
Yeah.
I got people call me a racist, which I am
Oh.
Hispanic. I'm Hispanic,
wow.
and so
Oh, I didn't know you were Hispanic.
Married to a Jew.
I'm married to
Oh
a
my
Jew.
God. Where's your yarmulke?
I left it at home.
Oh.
And people were calling us racist and
White supremacists.
white supremacists.
And I always say, like, they wouldn't let us in the
Well,
door
in
of the next
Beverly-
meeting.
in
I mean,
Beverly
come on.
Hills, in Beverly Hills at the
They would
Politics
kill me.
Salon.
They would kill me.
Wait a minute.
we
You
welcome
guys did you
everybody.
convert to Judaism or no?
No.
I'm,
Oh, you
I'm
didn't.
Catholic.
Okay, I'm
Like,
too.
It's fine. I'm not religious at all.
Oh,
but
you're
I
not?
was,
Okay.
obviously
I'm
I'm.
30% Native American.
Okay.
You know, like,
Wait, do you get a check from
Yeah, you should get a
Pachanga?
check from the
I
government. for
don't
that.
get protect from that.
How about Yamava?
And she was just like, this is nuts. Let's just live
Well,
our lives.
I wore a Drunk Wives Matter hat. His daughter is black, and I have dated a black guy. I'm not racist at all. And I wore a Drunk Wives Matter hat. And
But it wasn't even something you went out and bought. It was a gift, at a wedding shower
At a wedding
that you put
house.
on for 30
somebody
seconds.
said I was mocking the BLM. And I think that's when, at the time, Bravo put so much stock into BLM
Yeah.
and all of that stuff. And I wore a Drunk Wives Matter hat because it was a play on words. It was
Sure.
supposed to be
Yeah, we
funny.
get it.
I'm a housewife.
Because she likes to get drunk.
People on the other, they were calling me a racist and all this stuff. And I had another girlfriend that called me a Mexican the other day. I'm like, my friend Nico lives in, he has a big, huge place. And she's like, she's nothing but a Mexican. Like, if anybody knows what racism feels like, I know. I think all of that at the time wasn't,
It piled up on
piled
her.
up
At
on
the same
me.
time.
She
Everything happened
became
at once.
like public enemy number one.
Yeah.
And Bravo didn't want to deal with all the fallout.
Got it.
And by the way, there was a very vocal, small group of people who were saying they were going to boycott the show if Kelly were still on. And I think Bravo listened to that very small group who claimed that they were boycotting the show. And as it turned out, when they took Kelly off and put Heather Dubrow on the following season, the ratings went to the lowest they'd ever been 5 times that season. They kept setting a new record for the worst ratings
Wow.
in the history of that franchise.
That wasn't
And
good.
the only really change was that
Yeah.
Kelly was gone.
Which I don't understand because they had Bronwyn in front of all the Black Lives Matter lines
Well, she's full
protesting.
She's full of crap.
Oh my God.
She's,
Tell me how you really feel.
No, she's one.
That's
that-
how she really feels.
No, she's one that has never done anything for Black Lives. You know, she's never like put up a charity to help people in the inner cities trying to get out. Like,
Well, she's trying to figure-
she's trying to do photo ops to make herself look good, but yet has done nothing for minorities. You know
So
what I mean?
So
Yeah.
what's gonna happen with Vicky going back? Let's say.
Yeah.
Is Vicky like a part of the cast now?
Did
or
she
no?
get an? She didn't get an orange
she
juice.
didn't
Just
get
a
orange.
friend. Okay.
Tamra told me that they wanted me back, but they couldn't put me back because they're afraid of me.
Why? That doesn't
Because
make
you're
sense.
Why?
because
I mean, they brought Heather Dubrow back.
well, and look at
How'd that work
and
out?
look at how that worked out. Look at how that worked out.
Wait, so tell me. I want to know.
The lowest ratings of
It wasn't a good season,
on
I have
the
to be
Orange County
honest.
Housewives. Like
Painful.
Ever.
It was painful. Yeah.
And then they had the Gina and the Emilys on there.
Yeah.
I don't understand that at all. Like, I mean, I rather, and I don't like Bronwyn. I rather have had Bronwyn on.
She was interesting.
At least she was interesting
Yeah.
and controversial.
Yeah.
Like, than to have Emily and Gina on. Like, what do they do?
But you've got such a full body of personality, and you're
Yeah.
so lively. I almost feel that if you ever went back to that scenario, you've so outgrown what that platform is. You have been able to use that platform to so much good that you've been able to create
Yeah.
a whole world around that surrounds you, that respects you, that gets you, that platform has been able to expose you in the way that you needed to be able to be understood.
Would you do another
by.
reality show?
Yeah,
well,
would you do
I would
another
love
one?
to do the Ultimate Girls Trip.
Oh,
Like,
that
I
would be
love to do
fun.
That would be fun.
That
Brandy
Yeah.
was on it. She
I
grabbed
know.
the vagina.
I know. Well, I don't. I mean, I'm not like.
I mean, I don't know. You guys do all
You know?
this.
I don't grab anyone.
Brandy's,
I don't touch-
You
Brandy's
grabbed
fun.
Rick. You
No,
grabbed
Brandy's
Rick a
fun.
minute
You did just
ago.
grab Rick's
He's my
crotch.
husband. I always
Oh my
grab
God,
him.
we got to do Runway Rundown.
We
Yeah.
have
Oh my
to
God,
do
we've
Runway
been talking
Rundown.
about
Wait, wait, is
Rick-
this? We have to do like when I want to be on this with you when we do like Emmys and we can like really talk about people like
Yes.
Joe Rivers
Outfits.
style.
We'll bring you back.
Well,
of
that's what we're
course.
going to do now.
Okay, good.
We're
Yes.
doing Runway Rundown.
Runway
We're going to dish
Rundown.
it out.
All right,
Oh.
cool.
Yep.
Well, I don't know why you have to talk about
Is
your
that-
whole life. I don't care.
I
I just
know.
want to know how you met Rick.
I know.
Jesus.
I know.
All the other shit I don't care about.
I really
Neither
wanna-
does anybody else.
I
It's
Oh
really,
my
I
over
God.
really
it.
want to talk about fashion.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're going to next. Okay, so Runway Rundown, what we're going to do is we're going to show you a picture.
Yes.
Paul's going to describe the outfit. Then we're going to
Before.
show you the picture.
Okay.
Then we're going to get your opinions, your critiques, and our opinions and critiques on this person and what they're wearing.
Okay.
Do I get to weigh in on this?
You
Yes,
can,
of
yes.
course.
But I'm just
So,
gonna say I don't
Rick.
fat shame because I'm fat myself.
Rick,
right now.
you're chasing catastrophe.
I
Some
am.
of them
Yes.
may be.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
As your book says.
Don't worry about fat shaming.
Okay,
we'll hook you
this-
up with Ozempic.
This is a one-piece unitard. It's purple
Oof.
with gold.
Not my favorite.
And I think, and it's a Gucci pair of shoes that's
you
like
allowed to
at
say
least 3
unitard?
years ago.
Yeah, but she has camel toe.
That too. So, and this was at the Bravo Clubhouse. I
Watch
think.
What Happens
Watch What
Live.
Happens Live. And Tamra
This
Judge
is
is
Tamra
wearing
Judge
it.
wearing the outfit.
Oh
Let's get your
my God.
opinions.
Okay, but that's a camel foot, not a camel toe. Just letting you guys know right there. Just letting you know.
Oh my
Whoa.
So Tamra Judge with a camel foot.
Okay, Tamra Judge has a great body.
She does.
She does.
Yeah, she does.
A rock.
But she doesn't have
Yes.
a gym anymore.
Well, she's got a rocking body.
Yep.
Yes.
But her tits are effed up. Okay, just letting you know. Like,
Okay.
but she's got a great body. She's got a nice butt. She's got a great butt.
Okay.
The worst taste.
Is that what? But I hated this outfit.
It's horrible.
But didn't they do her hair and makeup there and put the outfit for her? And this is not a look.
I don't think they picked the outfit.
This is
No,
Do
she
they?
picks the outfit. She's had
Okay.
those YSL shoes for 10 years.
are they the YSL?
So you
So,
pick your own
yeah.
outfits for
You
Watch
pick
What Happens
yeah,
Live?
you
Can
pick
I
That's
your
see?
own
very, very
Yeah, go
nice.
ahead. Greg,
But let me
let's get
tell
your
you.
opinion.
Okay, but let me tell you one thing.
Go ahead,
when you're
Paul.
getting your hair done, your makeup done, and your color scheme to be able to see if something's gonna look good on you.
Yeah.
This is when you look at the mirror and you're proud of what you have on before you walk out. This is a problem. This is hideous.
I think it's hideous too.
It is pretty
I
bad.
think she looks better with her hair shorter.
Absolutely.
I
Like,
agree.
you can see her face.
She's almost
She's
60 years old.
beautiful.
She is almost 60
Yeah.
years old. She thinks
Wow.
the long, blonde extensions
Extensions, yeah.
make her look sexy. It doesn't. She
Let
looks
me-
better with shorter
She,
hair.
when I look at this picture, she kind of looks like an 80s
Yes.
porn
yes,
star, ex-porn
yes.
star.
Yes.
yeah,
She
does.
looks like she's been through the ringer a couple of times and no one is
She
wanting
has.
to hire
She
her
has.
anymore.
She has been through the ringer.
Rick, what do
She
you
is-
think?
I don't think I need to weigh in. You guys said it
Go ahead,
all.
Rick. What do you think?
Tamra's probably the prettiest out of all of them.
She is pretty.
Really is.
Yeah.
I think that I would never want, if that was my wife, I wouldn't want her walking out the front door with that on.
It's hideous.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It looks like she got it at Forever 21.
So she didn't have a stylist to be able to put her together.
She doesn't have a stylist. She doesn't hire a stylist.
Oh, she doesn't.
She's cheap.
This is when she got the orange back, right?
Yeah,
And she came back on?
She probably
Okay.
bought that at Nordstrom and took it back. That's
The orange? Oh, you mean the leotard? The unitard?
Oh my God. This
But
is
that-
why you can never make these
Let me
kind of
tell
clothes.
you, she does look like she was at the club, at Club, 54, Studio 54.
she's got a rocking body.
She has a great
I
body.
know, but
I mean,
this is
She does, but it's a terrible
does.
outfit.
this
It's
is
a terrible
Studio
outfit.
Yeah.
54
Tamra's
back
not-
in the
no,
day.
Tamra's not- is known
She's
to
not a
be-
fashionista.
She's not a
No.
fashionista.
She's not a
I agree.
fashionista.
Tamra is very, very.
But she's so
WT.
pretty.
I'm sorry. Is that racist to
WT.
say?
What's that?
White trash.
What trash?
Oh, trailer park.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We're
No, I could-
This is
I-
Beverly Hills. We want
Can't say
to. We want it
anything
elevated.
anymore.
I could
we
really
want it
see
to be more
this
elevated.
coming from a trailer park. I agree.
She looks like she's
Yeah.
from the trailer park.
Yeah.
She's not known.
Wait,
to
is
be
it a
fashion-
single or a double wide?
Who cares?
Okay.
I mean, inflation, right? Like,
Let's do our next one.
Okay.
This look was, I think this was a reunion look last year, and it was
Oh.
not one of my favorites. I don't know why they got so much hype
They don't
over
show
this.
me this stuff
Let me
beforehand,
see.
so I never
And
know.
go ahead, Paul. You can describe it.
Oh wow.
Hey,
Okay, so this
Oh God.
this dress, I appreciate the concept. I appreciate the demure nature of it, the color.
I hate the color.
And
but you're wearing that color. and it looks amazing
she's
on
not.
you.
No,
Because
she's not.
Evil inside.
No, she's not wearing the same color. Your color is deep lilac.
So we are talking
This
about Heather
color-
Dubrow and the reunion look. So
This
everybody
color
knows.
is a very, very pale petal lilac. And I'll tell you, if she's probably dyed her hair a couple of shades darker, which then makes this color even lighter. And if she had done a color analysis, and I said this to another one of our guests, if she had done a color analysis, she'd be able to identify with which hue was going to be in the family of colors for her to be able to wear that's going to match her skin tone.
Well, you know who made that for her, right?
No.
Christian from Project Runway.
Kristen Siriano?
Siriano. It's a
But why
good-
are her
it's a very-
tits hanging so
No,
low
no,
and they
it's a
don't
pretty
even fit
dress.
the dress?
I think Dylan Mulvaney looks pretty good in that picture.
Ah!
Who?
Dylan Mulvaney?
Dylan
Oh my
Mulvaney.
What?
I think she's
Isn't
I
that
think
who that is?
the dress is pretty.
No, I don't think so.
No,
But-
listen.
but
the
I don't.
dress is
Wait,
That
babe,
looks
I don't.
like Dylan Mulvaney
I don't understand the
With
saggy
saggy
boobs.
Is that bad?
with sagging titties.
I don't. Paul, describe the. Is that called an A-line dress?
Well, if you guys would shut up, I
Okay,
can talk.
go ahead. Let the
My
designer.
God,
Let the
you guys are
designer
so
speak.
passionate about the
That,
shitty
wait,
look.
that was the reunion dress?
Yes.
This was a
She's
reunion
not an attractive woman, so nothing that she could put on her body would be attractive to me.
But that doesn't
Okay.
look like a reunion dress.
It
That
is?
looks like
This-
going to like a Sunday brunch or something.
a
This-
bad Sunday brunch.
Yeah, this looks
Easter
like
Sunday,
you're going.
On the other side of the tracks.
This looks like you guys. This looks like she's going to maybe a bridal shower or a baby shower outside in a garden.
Uh-huh.
And her jewelry, I think she wanted to go understated.
Well, the
she
Van
matched
Cleef,
the belt.
Van Cleef are like she's like always wear. It's like she and Shannon Bedore always wear the same Van Cleef
But it's,
necklaces.
I know, but it's nothing
That
new.
looks like you got it from
And I
Chinatown.
think if you look
It
at
does,
the
right?
dress,
It does.
if you look at the dress, I think it's a beautiful dress, but it's not fitted and it's not custom
Uh-huh.
to her figure.
Right.
This isn't off the rack.
Okay,
This
I'm
is a
not gonna-
custom
I'm not
fit
gonna
because
lie.
it
I
fits.
can't stand her. I don't.
Uh-oh.
I don't
But
like her.
but Christian
she
Siriano
does-
usually makes such
she- It's a
beautiful,
beautiful
stuff, and I'm
dress.
not a
does-
fan of this
she
dress.
She does have a pretty body.
Yeah, but
She
this
does.
does not give her the flattering figure
No.
that she's got
No.
inside.
Babe, by
The
looking at this,
proportions are
Yes.
not right.
I have a question, babe. By looking at this, does this look like Christian Siriano actually fit her, or he just sent her a dress in the mail?
Send her a dress in the mail.
Yeah. And she decided to wear it?
And there was no stylist to be able to
None
identify.
of them have stylists.
But
Really?
she should have worn a bra with this, so her breasts would be voluminous on
Doesn't she have a
top.
plastic surgeon for a
Husband, yeah.
Her boobs are great. It's
Not in this
just
picture.
Not in this dress. Because
Maybe,
she's
yeah.
not wearing anything, and this dress does not
That's a
come with
really
pads.
horrible picture.
And what's the
That's a
little
bad
belt?
picture.
I hate the belt.
Yeah.
It's a look, but it's not.
It's a
baby-
It
look-
looks like it's too Stepford wife.
It looks
No,
for
because
a,
it's
you know,
not
it's a
for-
look for like a 14-year-old.
Oh my God!
Going
you
to
won't
a
let me
bad
finish?
Easter. Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Fashionista, just shut up already.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, what's the next one?
This one, okay.
Okay, this is a gorgeous, very mermaid fit with two Oh
Who
my
is
gosh,
it?
she's
Peplum?
looking.
It's
Oh,
you.
That's you.
It's you in a Pol et tu.
Yes.
And there I am.
Now
taking a
this
picture
was
of
not
it.
a custom
Video.
fit, but look at how
No.
gorgeous you look with
This
the
is a beautiful
rosettes
dress.
all across the front. Your
Yep.
boobs
Look
sit
at
where
how
they're
that
supposed
fits me
to.
perfectly.
Look at your
Perfectly.
figure.
How
This
come
is a
I-
reunion look.
I
Yeah.
know.
Welcome to the reunion
How come
at
you never
Undressed.
dressed me for the reunion?
I don't know.
Well, there you go. This is your reunion moment. How about this reunion moment and what you're wearing right
Damn.
now?
They're comfortable. Like usually we're very uncomfortable. Like I wish I would have known you to fit me and dress me.
Well, it's okay.
And you've asked Shannon Bedore, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me,
Yes.
And she
we told
never
her.
took you up on it, which I think is ridiculous.
I told her she
Because
should.
the last 5 years of me being on the show with her, or 6,
Right.
she looked horrible on her reunion.
Well, didn't she have something wrong with her dress at the last
Yeah, there was
reunion?
an
Yes.
issue, right?
And it was not a great dress.
Every
Well, didn't somebody just sit at home and sew it for her?
when she bought it like from England, and then
Oh.
But it wasn't-
was
it
too
wasn't good.
small.
Oh.
So you can always go big and then take it in.
Yeah.
You can never
Babe,
go small.
Kelly, why don't you tell them? Tell
For the
them how it
audience
is.
that's listening, not watching, describe the dress that you
It's
had Kelly
it's
wear.
a French Chantilly lace that was stretched, which is very hard to be able to get, and it's French lace. So the way it shapes your figure and clings to your body with the proper proportions, which where you see your midriff,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
then the elongated, because this is a floor length, and you've got the 2 long peplums on the side that drag on the floor, that then you see your entire body in silhouette,
Beautiful.
and you see the little shoulder detail
Gorgeous.
that goes around with the little windows
Then why
that
didn't you
makes
dress
you
me when I
look
was
so
on the...
tiny.
I
You would have never
know.
been fired. There's no way they
No.
would have taken you off that show if you had a polo 2 gown
does
on.
look
Okay, I have
amazing in
one
that.
bonus look for fun.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This is from the show Real Housewives Orange County.
Oh, shit.
And when I
They
saw
don't let me
this,
see any of this until now.
and when I saw
I
this,
hate these surprises.
I was like, what trailer park did this person come out of? So
What?
Paul, explain the look. It's a flannel shirt.
Oh God, that's Tamra.
It's
It's a
I didn't know who it was. Is it Tamra?
Joe, that's Tamra.
It's, oh, this is from the Tiger.
No, we were
She's
going
trying
to
to
a
be-
drag show.
Oh, okay.
You know, like bingo.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Like drag bingo.
Yeah,
Yep.
right. What's the place?
Hamburger Mary.
Hamburger Mary.
Yes.
Hamburger Mary's. Actually, that's really fun.
So she was dressed as Joe Dirt. It's a
Yeah.
costume then,
That's scary.
It's
but it's still scary.
It's quite fitting.
I'm scared by that
Quite
picture.
fitting for her.
She, I didn't think that was Tamara. She actually looks like a guy.
I didn't know who it was.
She is. I hate to say it. She is funny. I'm not gonna lie. She is. She's funny. I don't know why.
Go ahead, babe. What's the look? This is the costume then. This is
This
not
is
an
a
actual look.
costume. So it's not a
Oh.
thing. You want some water? Don't choke on Tamara's look. Oh my God, you're choking on Tamara's look. Give her some water.
I think that was a good look for Hamburger Mary's.
I agree.
Yeah, that's fun.
I definitely agree.
That's fun.
Are we done with Runway Rundown?
Okay, so this is. Did you like Runway Rundown?
I did.
Runway Rundown is
I
a hoot.
belong on this.
Is a hoot.
This is my jam.
And what we do with Runway Rundown, we take some of the reunion looks, depending on the guests that we have, and then we criticize all the looks, because when somebody is buying a look or having a stylist come to them and be able to fit them, you
Right.
have to realize a person's proportion. You have to do a color analysis. There's a whole chart. There's a whole method.
But none of us do that, by the way.
No, and that's
And
not
doesn't
right.
Bravo have to approve every
They
outfit
do,
before?
and they have the worst taste.
So why don't they
Wow.
hire a stylist that can, or a designer
They hire
to
these
come
stylists,
in?
but they're the worst.
Because he did the
the
gowns
worst.
for
They don't do
Sarah
anything.
and
Yeah.
Nina from the Real Housewives of Dubai, reunion.
Yeah.
And it was such a nightmare going back and forth. Oh, Bravo has to approve this color. They have to approve these sequins. They have to
do.
approve back and
I
forth.
don't know how.
And 2 of the housewives that I did for,
Were the
and it
top.
was their first season, they were top 5. And the other
Out of all
3
the others,
and
they
they
were
were
top
wearing
dress.
very pretty dresses, but
Yeah.
they're not appropriate because you have to take into consideration the proportions. The personality is so key when you're trying to create a gown for somebody. There's a lot of dresses downstairs that you lick through. You just thumb through them,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
like
any
that
one of them would have looked great.
Well, I wanted
but-
to wear the green one. He said the Cynthia Bailey has that one.
Yes,
Yeah.
she does.
But do you see? I wanted you to feel beautiful,
Yeah.
look special,
Yeah.
and know that this is unique to you.
Yes.
And I picked something that I know gives you a glow, the cleavage that you deserve,
Yeah.
and the shape and
Oh.
proportions that you can carry, right? How do you feel
comfortable in
now?
this.
Yeah.
And it looks gorgeous on
You
you.
could do a reunion
does.
look for 12 hours and not worry
I
about
feel
it.
very comfortable in this.
So now we're going to play something really, really beautiful.
Okay.
It's called Haute or Not.
No, it's not. It's called Marry or Narry.
His version, the trailer park version.
Mary or Nary?
It is not the
Is
trailer
Narry
park
Narry.
version. It's
Mine
called Marry
is
or
Haute.
Narry.
When I'm talking, shut up. It's Haute or Not. Because look, I make couture gowns. I am Mr. Couture, right? So it's Haute or Not.
I don't
So I'm going to ask
understand
you
the
guys.
game.
We're going to
Haute,
ask you a
haute couture.
question, and you're going to either say Haute means yes or note. You would with this person, or you would say yes
So
or no.
we're going to
Okay.
ask you a question.
Or in my case, it's
Haute
Marry,
means
you would
yes.
marry this person, or Narry, you would not marry this
I
person.
got you.
Haute would be yes. Not would be no.
Okay.
Marry would be yes. Narry would be no.
Okay, go.
You're going to go first, Paul?
Do we have to say it at the same time?
We'll ask
Okay.
one of you, and then you can chime in if you want.
Okay, this is an Haute or Not.
Of course.
He wears pajamas to bed.
Oat.
You like it when he wears pajamas to bed?
Really?
No, he doesn't though.
That's what I mean.
But you want to
want
wear
him
pajamas to
to?
bed?
No.
I have some pajama bottoms that I've worn to bed,
That's kind of
and
sexy.
I'll wear sweatpants sometimes to bed.
I don't know about sweatpants.
But you take it off.
I take them off.
Oh.
Don't worry.
I don't like.
We weren't worried.
I like him. I like him.
You want to feel
Wait a
his
minute.
body
If
heat.
you go to bed in sweatpants or pajama bottoms, you go commando or not?
No.
No,
He
I,
always puts his underwear on.
yeah,
Oh, boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
boxer briefs.
Okay.
That's because he wants to be able to, in evacuation, we'll run out to the middle of the street and
You
take
gotta
you
be
with
ready
him.
for
You
anything.
gotta be. He chases catastrophe.
I
Yeah.
do.
This
Exactly.
man knows
Okay.
what it takes.
Oh, glad you mentioned it.
Yes.
Oh my God, Rick! You know what I don't like about your book?
What?
Not enough pictures because I'm a picture
Oh.
You know,
guy.
why didn't you put any pictures in
You-
the book?
Next book will have pictures. I'm
Like
sorry,
seriously,
Paul.
like look, you know how many pages I had to thumb? Look, I still can't find one.
There's one picture on the front. That's the most important picture.
But why don't
Rick,
you have any
everyone
pictures in
says
the
We
book?
I
need
know.
photographs
Yeah.
because
It was an
photographs.
issue with high res. I didn't have the high res photos.
Who cares? Even if it's black and white, like
How they do it? I mean, how does
Yeah.
you need to do an addendum and put like an insert.
Okay, well maybe the paperback version.
Okay, I got the next one for you.
I was.
I got the next one for you, and this is for you, Rick. Yeah, she has a foot fetish. Marry or Narry?
Oh yeah.
Nary.
Really? You don't like a foot fetish?
I don't know. Like if
Like she
that's
worships your
weird. Like,
feet?
Look at her gorgeous toes. I would suck on
Yeah.
those all night.
Yeah.
No,
don't suck
he's
her
saying
toes?
she has a foot fetish.
Yeah, she doesn't suck
Would
her
I
toes?
be into a woman who has a foot fetish?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She
She's
doesn't
gonna be
suck
on
her
my
toes?
feet all the time. I want her on my, I don't want her on my
You don't suck his
feet.
toes?
No, he wants me to suck his dick.
Well, okay, that's okay, but the toes are nice too.
And she does.
So does he.
You know what? I've gotten so good at this, Rick. Let me tell you.
Very
I'm-
good.
I'm the best at it.
You know what? We're gonna have to talk later so we can compare notes because I could go for hours now.
Yes.
Well, he can too.
All right, your question, babe.
Okay.
Babe.
Let's see. I'm gonna pick Haute or Not, right?
Yes.
He spray tans every 2 weeks.
Oat.
I like that. Yeah, that's
You
hot.
like that?
I like that.
Really? You like that?
I do.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
How
it-
often you
it-
spray
it-
tan?
It makes you look skinnier. It makes you look like
Yeah.
if you can't tone it, tan it.
Oh, I like that
Wow.
one.
Would you do it? Would it be cool if he did like a spray tan 8-pack?
He
Yeah.
already has a beautiful body.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, honey.
So wait, when
Yeah.
you're getting a spray tan though, do they lift up the
I
jewels?
don't think he's ever had a.
You've
You
never
ever
had a
spray
spray
tan?
tan?
With me.
I did with you one
And you
time.
look great. Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
See?
Let's go get
I
a
made
spray
you- I
tan.
made you.
Oh
Look how
my
excited she is.
We've done it together. It's fun.
Yeah.
Very
No,
fun.
I kept my underwear on. I just like tucked them all the way in.
Oh.
From what we
That's
hear,
how they told me to do it.
We
no,
just took
from
it
what
off.
we hear from Kelly,
Yes.
you can't really tuck what you've got
Oh,
packing
that's
down.
very generous. I-
So I can't imagine you trying to go that low.
I told
Was
my
it a man
second-
or a woman that did it?
A woman? He only likes women doing his stuff.
Oh.
I
Oh,
don't
I want him to do
interesting.
men. I'm like, I don't want a chick because he might get a hard on, and then like, what am I gonna do?
Well, just get more spray.
There you
more
go.
tan.
Okay, Rick, I've got one for you.
Okay.
You do all the inches.
She reclaims her orange on OC. Marry or Narry?
Well, if it's Kelly, we're already married. I'm not marrying anyone else.
I know, but
But
if
Would
she
you
goes
want
back
her
to
to
the
reclaim her
show.
orange or not? Or
under the
Narry?
right circumstances,
Okay.
I'd be okay with it.
Okay.
I would. But we're not desperate for her to get back on that show. I know she doesn't really
She's
care.
doing great on Daily Smash. They've
I
got
get
a
it,
hot
but
show.
I get it, but I'm just
honestly,
wondering.
It was so much stress.
Really?
And, yeah, it's so negative.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a negative aura, like a negative energy.
And the producers create that, or it's just
I think it was Tamra and like all those Shannon and all those people on there that created this negative environment. And when Shannon would call me all hours of the night, it was like very hard on her, very negative. And Rick only did it for 1 year. Like 6. You only did like eight episodes. Like you didn't really get to see what it's like.
Plus, it was COVID, so it wasn't with the full crew and all the producers.
It's such a negative energy that I feel like it feels good not being on that.
But you could do it again if you needed to.
could
And if they
do
paid
it.
you the right amount of money.
Well, no, because the money. It was
Yeah.
like
pay me the money, bitch.
You know,
No, it was the money.
Cash me
No,
outside.
it was
Cash me outside.
Because the money was so good. It was,
Yep.
It's kind of like a stripper, you know?
Really?
Yeah, it
Oh.
feels like that. Like the money
You rather
was
do
so-
OnlyFans?
That's
then?
kind of hot, Rick.
I never know. I don't do OnlyFans.
no, we someone came to us about that like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. It's like, no, we're not doing
No,
that.
I'm not doing OnlyFans. But I'm not. No,
I
But
know-
you don't have to show anything.
They would come after. I'm pretty sure they would come after us on the show. They would try to create controversy because that's what they do.
Well-
and I know we'd survive that,
Yeah.
but it would have to be worth it for us.
Yeah, but babe,
I'll
on
do
every
it.
reality show we've been on, the producers are always trying to fucking break us up. Every
Or have
show.
sex with
Yeah.
them.
Every show we've done, except for
Uh-huh.
our own show, Gown and Out.
Yeah.
Every show. Bravo. Oh my
It
God.
is-
Bravo. They pitted us against each other
But
so
the thing
much.
is, like Orange County, none of them are friends.
Yeah.
Like
They're
I would
not
like,
real friends.
They're not real friends.
Yeah.
I would like to have like my own friends, my own. If I
Yeah.
were to do it again, because it's just a negative, bad,
Toxic.
toxic,
Yeah.
like energy that's not good for relationships. It's not good for the kids. Like Julie hated it. Like
Really?
yeah.
But
it's
but
just not
but
good.
Ultimate Girls Trip seems like it'd be fun. Easy, quick, get money
Quick,
and you
easy.
It's
leave.
a
Yeah.
week,
Yeah.
right? It's a week.
Yeah.
And it's with people.
You
that
should go on
know.
Girls Trip. You would be fun on Girls
Oh
Trip.
yeah,
Andy
and I
Cohen,
think
Andy Cohen told Jeff Lewis, "Nope, it's too soon."
Oh God. Oh God. Okay, Ball, do your next question, babe.
I don't have any more.
Yeah, you
It's your
do.
Question.
No, it's your question.
Nope.
I just did mine.
I'm not doing that one.
Why?
I don't like it.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
She lets a guest stay in the pickleball party house and the guest trashes it.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God! It's not.
you
on
know
my
what?
list.
I would be upset. I would. I'd be upset.
Heather McDonald was so upset with me. Like up at the end, remember?
Did she
when we
really
were
trash the house? That's what everyone's
I
saying.
Don't
No,
know.
I
don't know.
I don't think that's fair. She didn't trash the house.
Okay.
According to the maid, the house was a big mess.
Okay.
But
Well,
Yeah,
we-
because they don't live there.
we
it
don't
wasn't
care.
like things were broken.
No.
They didn't
were-
break anything.
No.
Or
So my maid said, "Oh," because Heather paid the $300 for my maid,
Okay.
and my maid said,
Oh, your maid's cheap. Can she come over to our house? 'Cause
Yeah.
our maid charges
It's
us
way more
more.
expensive.
Our maid charges more.
"She's the
Shit.
best. She's the best.
Oh my God,
She's
she's
the
terrific.
best.
Tell her to come over to our
She
house.
goes, "What do you think it is?" Because she rates everybody
Yeah.
Oh.
from 1 to 10. I
Yep.
said 5. She says no, 11. And I wrote it to Jeff, and I said, "Should I tell her?" You know, I should have said that. I should have said that to, and just said no. It will start
Yeah.
World
Yeah.
War III. And
But
she-
when you're sharing intimate things with friends, that should stay within friends.
well, no, I said it on my podcast.
Oh, you did.
Right.
That,
Yeah.
that
Oh.
my because I love Megan Weaver, and she had a bad rap, and so we were just talking like, well, there's probably certain things where people could get like kind of like a feeling about. I love them both. Okay,
Right.
I'm not talking smack about either one of them because they're great, but nothing was broken at my house.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
just something that my maid said.
Did you have to pay her extra?
No,
no.
Okay.
Wait, did your maid speak in what language?
she was English.
The English language.
The English
Wow.
language.
And you're racist. You hired Americans
No,
to work in America.
I think she's Mexican.
I think she's Mexican, but I'm
She's
Mexican.
something.
Oh, so you hired your own.
Oh my
Either
God.
way, you're gonna find a
And by the
problem.
way, she's hot.
Ooh.
She's a good
Really?
looking Norma.
Norma.
Okay.
I love a Norma.
Okay, what happened with Megan and Heather? How did this whole thing blow up? That's the last thing I want to ask you. Because I don't understand how this all just got so crazy.
Well, there was a lot of drinking involved. We were drinking all day. And
Yeah.
Because it happened at your house, the pickleball party house.
It did. And Megan chose that evening
That moment.
to tell Heather how she really felt about her. They were
Hey,
sitting
what
by
you-
our
what
fire
you
pit.
Megan has her right.
Sure.
There were two adults having a conversation, and Megan told Heather how she felt about her, and Heather got very upset, and the two of them were crying. And at some point, Kelly left, and at another point, I was like, okay, well, they're having a private conversation, whatever.
Yeah.
It was
I don't
none
want
of
to just
my
sit here
business.
and
But it wasn't yelling or like.
But do you think it
crazy.
was right for Heather to then go on her Patreon and talk
I
about
told Heather
the
I'm
private
like, well,
conversation?
I went after Heather, and I'm like, because she was gonna call her and apologize.
Right.
I don't know why she didn't right.
I
then and
told
there.
Heather the
I
same thing.
thought-
Heather called us afterwards, and we talked.
I
to
did.
her.
I told her the same thing. I said,
Heather,
if you're
probably-
friends,
Yeah.
and that friendship is something sacred,
Yes.
and if someone shared something in an intimate setting where they felt comfortable to be
Yeah.
able to tell you,
yeah.
do you think it was a good idea? She goes, I waited until the next day.
Well, actually,
I said,
it might have been a good idea because we made a lot of money on that.
Yeah, we had the most views on our podcast
From
that
the
week.
Heather and
Well,
Megan
go-
feud.
go
Our daily
Megan, go
smash on
Heather.
Oh my
YouTube.
God.
We were getting 60,000 views a day. We
Wow.
got almost 100,000 views when Heather came on.
Good for you.
100,000
Wow.
views.
Good for you.
It was a great week
It
for
was
us.
a great week.
But I think that Heather should have at least understood that Megan maybe needed some time to process
yes.
before you just go and blast out
And
everything.
this
Well,
isn't
and we
something
said
that
the
I
same
told
thing.
her.
I mean, you guys would have lost money.
Listen,
Sorry, but
listen. I would have done the same thing as
I would've.
Heather, though.
you would have gone on.
But I am dirty that way.
Oh.
We were not.
But you're
gonna,
honest.
But we weren't going to.
That's why we don't tell you anything in private.
Yeah.
Camera's rolling, bitch.
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk to me now.
No, but we weren't going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Not details of it.
Yep.
But when Heather went public with it, then
Yeah.
we felt like, well, it happened at our house.
It happened at your
And
house.
we should
Yes.
probably give our side of the story, which we did.
And I love them both.
But
Can't wait. Can't you just take the security camera footage and
No, it's
license that to
inside.
TMZ?
Yeah,
Well, no, well, they were far away from the
Damn.
camera, and
No, the camera was right there by the pool.
we could have shown them talking.
Oh, but you can't
But
hear
I-
it.
Well, I don't. I mean, there was
I
other
actually- I
extraneous.
I think you
noise
can
and
still market
Yeah,
this.
you can.
I think you still got some juice.
the,
Yes.
Well,
the
yeah.
uncut tape.
Oh.
Well, I don't know why we
Oh.
didn't even go look to see if we could hear
Yeah,
it.
we didn't.
Exactly.
Never
Okay, so
Listen,
you're going
Kim
to Palm Springs
Kardashian-
right now.
Kim Kardashian and
It's
and,
Palm
and
Desert,
Pamela Anderson
and
made a ton
now
of
that
money
you
with
brought
the
it
uncut
up,
version.
It's Pickleball Party Town, and we have our own balls,
Oh,
balls.
these are big balls.
and then we're giving you these as a gift.
Oh my God.
This is a our
By
pickleball
the way-
paddle,
By the way, we're developing quieter paddles.
wider
now.
paddles. Oops, I broke that.
Your
oh
own
my
paddle?
God, this is
Yeah.
so
Just
cute.
open
No,
it.
our own. Like,
Our paddles come at pickleballpartytown.store. They
And your
come with the
color
cover.
scheme, I love. It's like the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, you keep telling us to come to your pickleball party house. We have
Yeah.
to.
yes,
We have to come up for a weekend because this is. I don't even know how to play pickleball. I don't even
It's
know
a
what
great
it is.
game.
Is it
Very
like
easy to
tennis
learn.
and ping pong?
It's
So
nice.
It's
cute.
like ping pong and tennis and badminton put
I
together.
like the
guess.
This
ball.
is so cute. Thank you guys.
So where do you get this made?
Yeah, and how can people, if
in
they want to
another
buy it,
country
where do they
far,
go?
Far away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where
You
can
read
people?
my- I want you to read my.
Where
Oh
can
my
people
God.
buy your?
Oh,
merch?
pickleballpartytown.store.
Okay, and they can rent the house too, right?
Pickleballpartytown.store.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God.
You
Okay,
guys
we
are gonna be
suck at
great this
pickleball.
game.
Look at
I can tell you're
Snowflake.
going to be great.
I can play with balls, but without a racket. I can play with my hands. I
Ooh.
can juggle all day. Okay, so we started the t-shirt line, just
Yes.
what you're talking about.
He's wearing one.
Yeah, but this is a cute one.
It
But
is.
the real one that's available right
No
this
offense,
minute-
I would never wear that shirt.
You'll wear this one. The one I got, the new line is
see
called Pol and Patrik as fuck. So it's Pol and Patrik as and our first fashion as fuck is our first slogan. You
Huh.
can get them on polandpatrik.com.
It's got gay as fuck,
Rich as
pretty
fuck,
as fuck, rich as fuck,
fabulous as fuck.
bougie as fuck.
I
Yes.
like that.
Wow.
Right?
I do.
Aren't this hot?
Can I get
No,
that
I
in a
love it.
V-neck?
You can.
Yes.
We'll make it for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but I want bougie as.
We'll give you bougie as fuck. Which one do you want, Rick?
What are my choices again?
Fashion as fuck, rich as
Oh,
fuck.
we're gonna get you the right one. Gay as fuck.
I won't
So you
wear
can walk
that.
around in Palm Springs
I'm not
with
gonna
your
wear
little
that.
low-cut V-neck.
I'm not gonna wear that.
Yeah.
Our house is in Palm Desert.
Palm Desert. Oh, I'm so
Palm
sorry.
Desert as fuck.
Less
What did
gay
I
than
think?
Palm
Oh, sorry. It's more
And you can
expensive
get,
there.
and for
What
our
else
audience, you can
I
get
don't
the
know
t-shirt
Palm Springs at all.
polo2.com.
Bougie, fashion, gay. What's the other
Rich.
one?
Rich. Oh, rich.
Rich as fuck.
That's
we can
not
do Rick
bad.
as fuck. Rich as fuck.
Rick
We
as
could do
fuck.
Rick as fuck.
Maybe we could take this.
Rich,
H
and then I
make
can
an
put
A.
a long line
Maybe.
behind the C and make it
Okay.
look like a
No,
big
those are really
Are they
cool.
cute?
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice.
They're available now, guys.
Well,
And
how
a
do you
V-neck,
wash
please.
those?
dry clean, honey.
yeah.
If you can afford this T-shirt for
Yeah.
$40, you can dry clean.
Yes.
Okay.
So for all our listeners out there who actually want to see the t-shirt and the slogans, just go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. It's Undressed Podcast. And go to paula2.com and you can pick your slogan. We got a lot of fun ones. It's 3-dimensional gold on background of like an animal print in all sizes.
And while you're on YouTube, go to the Rick and Kelly show on YouTube. That's our channel. The
Yes.
Rick and
Yes.
Kelly show.
Go to Rick
Do
and
it.
Kelly.
We do our daily smash every day.
Love
and
it.
We're going to feature these two knuckleheads on our show.
Yeah.
But we're also, we have a lot of fun on our daily
do.
smash.
Awesome. And we have to remind our audience to rate, review, and subscribe. And definitely go to the YouTube channel, bitches.
I'm going to read the coffee cups now. So give me a chance to be able to really center myself so that I can read Kelly's coffee mug.
Should I start going,
Who's
No.
easier to read, me or Rick?
Kelly.
Oh, I don't know. But he didn't turn. We didn't.
What do I do?
Turn yours upside down. He'll read yours right
I'll
now,
read
Kelly.
it to you after.
We can read yours afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh,
So drink, like where were you drinking from? Like this or like that?
like this?
So
Yeah.
drink, take the last sip. Let me turn it around and then I'll do the rest.
So Kelly, what he's going
Don't
to do
finish
is
it.
So Kelly, what he's going to do is going to look into your Armenian coffee grinds that are bottom of the cup that you just drank,
Wow.
and he's going to tell you your fortune,
Okay,
and it's
tell me.
always accurate.
Okay, so
Okay.
there's two sides. The side that you drank from, and you're a righty, but in the very beginning, I told you only drink from the same side and stay. So you stayed with your left hand.
I did.
You
So
drank with your left?
The left
Yeah.
side
Ah.
became the interior of your home, and the outside, where I flipped it over, became the exterior of your home. I'm going to read the interior,
Okay.
but there's two major things happening in your home right now.
Oh,
It's almost like you opened up the genie bottle. You know how you rub the genie
Yes.
little lamp? So I see the lamp inside your home. And two of the things out of the three that you asked for is coming true.
ooh,
One-
that's good.
One faster than the other one. And it seems like the one that's coming true is the one that you least expected that you thought would even happen, because it's got the most velocity to it. It's something that was, if this happens, this is great. I love it. But I really want this because maybe you have more passion
Mhm.
for the other one. But this one, it's just going to take off because it looks like it's just skyrocketing all the way to the sky.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
And I'm not even sure what that is. The second one is going to take an extra minute, but there's one thing about it. When you made the wish, you weren't specific. So what it's waiting for is the specificity for it to be able to recognize what target to be able to hit. So I guess it was a little more broad. So you need to narrow.
So Kelly, do you do wishes? Do you like
So
wish
I-
and
no,
envision
it's weird
things?
Well,
and
because I want to do a ADU for the Palm Desert house, but then I also want to tear down his West Hamptons house.
oh,
And which I don't think, because we don't live over there.
Right.
We rent that house out.
right.
But I really want to like tear it down and build like a really cool Hamptons,
Two-story.
Yeah.
Hamptons house.
Yeah.
So I wish for that.
We just did that. We just gutted our Arizona
Well,
house,
then-
and we're redoing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Arizona with you too.
So
It's
the two
awesome.
things
I know, I'm
that
from there.
you're asking for then is going to happen, because if those are the two things,
They
but
are.
there's three.
Say
There's
goodbye
a-
to your house, Rick.
There's a third one.
It's okay.
Well,
It'll
it's
be a
not
better
just,
one.
It's not just his house; it's her house now
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
She
Your house.
owns half of it.
Good. We can. So
You
before
can
a tenant
keep-
comes, we can all stay in
You can
Hamptons.
keep that bar part because
Yeah.
that's sentimental.
Okay.
But the
Oh.
rest of it, just knock it down.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the third item that you have is a little more ways away that is going to possibly happen. It does have legs for it, but it's not as firm as the other two that are really, really like just going.
Wow.
There's somebody that comes and visits you at your home. Very nice person. This is a trustworthy individual that you feel like you've connected with. Somebody more recent.
Male or female, babe?
Female.
Female.
My mom.
Female. That you started to connect with a little bit differently or more intensely or maybe more intimately. And it seems like there's a lot of wisdom there that you're absorbing in a different capacity right now.
Wow.
And this individual has helped you be able to get those wishes in motion.
My mom.
Does she like Rick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Loves him. But
Does that make-
she helps me with Jolie, so it makes me, I'm able to go do the house in the Hampton. Like, we're leaving for 2 weeks, but my mom is there to help me.
Yeah.
Got it.
So is any of this like, well, wait, there's more.
Oh, I love that. And wait, there's more. I love that.
When you go to the other side, to the outside part, now, just because you told me the Hamptons, and I know that's not in our vicinity here,
Right.
and you have, it's like a flight over. There is a trip that I see you're going there. But I'm going to tell you one thing. There's somebody there who doesn't like you guys.
What?
Somebody is going,
In the Hamptons?
there's yes,
Oh.
on the trip, on an extended place. There's someone that you guys think is a nice person. It's almost like this crow perched up on your tree, watching every move.
Are you sure this isn't in the Palm Desert, because we have
Maybe,
two
'cause that's
people.
what
We have two evil people.
Yeah, you know
Maybe.
what?
Yeah,
It
two
does
evil
sound
people.
like that.
Maybe
And when you say
because it's
perch up,
a trek.
Maybe.
Because
no,
it's-
that's those, we
Oh,
have
no,
two,
yeah.
you have two evil people that hate us
That are perched
that
on
are
the
perched
fence.
on the fence.
Yeah.
So
And-
it could be because it's not here.
Interesting.
They're sitting there and they're marking every single move.
Yeah.
It's them,
And-
right?
No,
They're-
they went to the city of Palm Desert and they get all my information and they send it to them.
Why?
Oh my
Why would
my
you do
God.
that?
Oh my
Because-
God! How did you know?
I'm gonna show
The
it to
cup
you.
is telling him.
They don't want us to have our pickleball court.
Well,
What?
I'm gonna
That's
show
why-
it to you.
Yeah.
Because look, do you see? Look, do you see
This
that
is crazy.
stalk at the bottom? And then do you see that little perch
Yeah, that's
right
the
on
guy
top?
behind us. His name's Jeffrey. He's an architect.
We don't like Jeffrey.
No, he
No.
perches up and he looks like, honestly.
That's what this is what, and they're looking into you because this is the way you drank your coffee from the left.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
And that's why I told you in the beginning.
That's
make sure you stand
amazing.
on the same side.
is that weird?
Yeah, it's kind of freaky.
I swear. I swear.
Okay, this person.
Oh my God! Oh my God! You are weird.
This person.
Weirdly
I'm telling you, he's got the talent with these coffee
Holy
cups.
shit!
Okay, you got to do your thumb next.
Oh my God, you're. I freaked out.
Okay, tell us.
Okay, now you're gonna take your thumb, you're gonna put it at the bottom and turn it. I don't even want to leave right now because
Okay,
I'm
just
like
go do
nervous.
it.
Maybe that guy's fucking outside just staring at us.
Go down.
Yeah, well,
What
if
do
you
you- how
want
do
to
you want
right
me to do
now,
it?
but no.
To
Push it all the
bottom
way
and
down
turn.
and then twist and up. And up.
There you go. Do we have a napkin?
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh my God!
What? Tell us.
This is great.
That's okay. I don't need one.
Just suck it. We all do.
Is this good?
Okay, let me tell you what you just did.
Okay.
You just crushed this perch
Yes.
way down. You took him out of his place, decimated him, and at the bottom, do you see how it creates an entire shape like a lagoon and like a park?
Yeah.
Like a park shape?
Yes.
So if it's a permit that you're looking
Yes,
for,
for my
or
pickleball.
then do you guys have a swimming pool there?
Yes.
What is a swimming pool shape? Like almost like a kidney or something?
No, it was, but we made a square, but it
You
wasn't
changed it.
kidney. We
Okay,
changed it.
because if I'm looking at this, it looks like there's a jacuzzi at the corner.
There is.
Okay.
I've never seen
is.
your house.
So-
There isn't a jacuzzi on the corner.
I haven't even seen your house.
Because it.
Did you see the
but
tanning shelf in there?
Do you see the jacuzzi? Like, do you see it? Like when I'm putting my finger at the
Yes,
very
that's what
bottom
it
with the
is. Look,
circle,
Yes.
and then you see how it's shaped like a little kidney, and then the thing on top.
Yes.
That's your pickleball.
So I will get the permit.
You're getting your permit.
Yay!
Because you just took the guy. You took the guy out of his perch.
Oh my God.
Or at least I don't know, but I mean, this is what it's telling me. Your finger did it.
Amazing. Now you're happy. Yay.
But is that crazy? Like
That's crazy. I
okay.
want you to see his.
I can read more for you, but I'm gonna stop because you freaked me out.
Crazy.
I don't even know what I said. Like I'm gonna have to do a deep dive right now. But thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you again on the next episode next week.
Oh my God, I could stay here all day long and talking with you two because we love you guys.
We love you
but
too.
we are going to have to end our show. And I just want to let you both know that you've officially been undressed
Oh,
with Pol and
yeah.
Patrik.
Thank
How
you.
was it, guys?
Amazing.
We
Thank
love
you.
you guys so much.
This podcast is brought to you by Vocal Podcast Network. Executive producers are Michaela Simon, Paula Tu, and Patrik Simpson. Produced by Ariana Giles and Morgan McDonald. Shooting and editing by Morgan McDonald. Music by Digital Camel. Artwork by Dominique Demetz. And hosted by Paula Tu and Patrik Simpson. And Little Snow White 90210. Remember to follow Paul at Paula Tu, Patrik at Patrik Simpson, Snow White at Snow White 90210, and Vocal Podcast Network at Vocal Podcast. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode.